Good morning, IP students. Today our topic is MySQL aggregate functions, and in this lecture we are going to discuss about max function. This is MySQL aggregate function revision part 5, and we have already discussed different types of aggregate functions such as count function, sum, average, min in our previous videos. So let's start. First of all, what is aggregate function? Aggregation or aggregate function is a function where the values of a multiple rows are grouped together to form a single summary value. So our aim is to find out a single summary value in here, and we have to find out these values using multiple rows. And these are the different aggregate functions, and most of them are used, and all of them are used with a group by clause. So group by clause. So for exam point of view, if you don't have a practice on aggregate function with group by clause, then definitely you will there definitely there will be some uh, marks reduction in your examination. So let's start. Maximum function, as the name suggests, max is basically find out the maximum value. So MySQL max function here. The MySQL max function is used to return the maximum value in a set value of an expression. So this is used to find out the maximum value of an expression, and this aggregate function is useful when we need to find the maximum number, selecting the most expensive product, or getting the largest payment to the customer from your table. So this is the application of MySQL max function, and the syntax is very simple. As you know that, first of all, always just write select statement is a keyword, and then the name of the function. This is a sign of parenthesis, and within the sign of parenthesis, whatever we write here, SQL calculate the maximum value for that. And there is a keyword again from, then table name. Table name is a name of table. There may be more than one table. So this is the syntax of max function. Max function basically calculate maximum value of an aggregate expression, and there is a distinct clause here which basically remove duplicate rows, or we can say that it count duplicate rows as one unit. So that is the purpose of the distinct clause here. So let's see its parameter in detail. First of all, aggregate expression, it is the required expression, and it specifies the column or expression or formula for from which the maximum value will be returned. And table names, it specifies the table from where we want to retrieve records. There must be at least one table listed in the from clause. And third is where condition. It is optional. If this condition is given, then maximum data is found out according to that condition. Otherwise, maximum data is found out throughout the whole aggregate expression. So it is optional, where condition is optional, and it specifies the condition that must be fulfilled for the records to be selected. And the last is distinct. It allows us to return the maximum of the distinct value in the expression. However, it does not and does not all the max functions and produce the same result without using the keyword. So distinct basically allows gives you a distinct value, and no duplicate value is allowed when we use distinct clause. Now one thing should be remember that if you have a if you don't have a table name and just you find out the maximum value, and if you want to just perform different types of mathematical calculations, and among which you have to find out the maximum values using max function, it is also possible. So for that purpose, just write first of all select is a keyword, and select, after that select, just write it a minute, just write select, and after that select keyword, name of the function is max, and within parenthesis, sign of parenthesis, just give the values as a 8, 9, or suppose 7. Three values are there. We already know that 9 is the largest value among these, but we have to find out the largest values using MySQL. So select max 897. Now from is a keyword. Now we don't have a table which relate to the 897, so there is a table named dual. It's the dummy table provided by SQL. So you can write dummy table dual, and it will provide you a result, and of course the result will be 7, a result will be 9 in case of max. And similarly we can use min function to find out the minimum value, and here for at the place of max we can write min to find out the minimum value. So dual is a dummy table provided by SQL. So that is the concept of max. And here if you have a table, then just write that the table name. And if you have more than one table, so among these you can also find out the maximum value of aggregate expression. So we use distinct here because if we don't use distinct here, suppose there is a value 30 which is the maximum and it appears 2 times, then MySQL provide you result 2 times because 30 is the largest in both of the cases. So just we declare distinct clause to provide a unique value, unique maximum value. And what the purpose of using distinct clause? Distinct clause basically remove the duplicates value, and we can say that it actually count different duplicate value as a single unit. For example, if 30 appears 3 times in your data or in aggregate function, that it is counted as a 1 when we use as a distinct keyword. Next, MySQL function example. So here is an example of MySQL function. Suppose there is a there is a table name employees, and employees, actually the table name is employees here, and you can easily see that this is the data of table name employee. For this we here write a command select star from employees. Select is to select the data, star means all columns, from is a keyword, and after that we write a table name is employee of course, and then we put a semicolon sign here to end the query. So here we can easily see that there are 5 different columns in it. These are employees ID, employee name, employee age, city, and income, and we have to find the maximum data. And first of all, let us see, is there any duplicate data in this record, in this table or not. So let us see that as far as employee ID is concerned, we can easily see that 102, 103, 104, 106 up to 1011. No, there is no duplication data at all. But employee name, we can easily see that okay, Peter, Mark, Donald. No duplication data in this employee name also. And employee age, here you can easily see that there is a duplication of data. And why we check here that data duplication here? Because we have to use we want to use maximum function here, and distinct clause basically consider it as a single unit. Here first to record, you can see that employee age is 32 for both of the Peter and the Mark. For both Peter and Mark, employee age is 32. Or age of Peter is 32, age of Mark is also 32, and age of Lincoln is also 32 here. Age of Brian is also 32. So of course there is a repetition of data. And next is column city. Different cities are there, and there is a repetition of cities also. You can see that California is here and California is also mentioned here. And then the income, and in terms of income we can also see that, is there any type of duplication of data here? 25,000, I think I paid 2 times here. No. 20,000, 30,000, 1 lakh, 50,000, 25,000, 45,000, 50,000, 35,000, 40,000, 60,000, and 70,000. No duplication of data here. So throughout the table, we have only a duplication data regarding to the column name employee underscore age. Now, I think table structure is now very clear to all of you. The 5 columns are there, and different records are there, and out of which only there is a duplication of data in column name employee age or attribute employee age. So let us start with a basic example first. Execute the following query that uses the max function to find out the maximum income of the employee available in the table. So we have to find out maximum income of table employees. And so first of all, just type select, then use of the maximum function of course, and the column name we have to find out the maximum income. So the column name is income here, and we just give a keyword as here to give an alternative name of column max income. So alternative name or other name of max income is maximum income. So here you can easily see that maximum income column name appears here because we just typed as maximum income, and then from employee. So it basically find out the maximum income throughout the table employees in column income, and you can easily see that the maximum income is 5 lakh. Data is repeated, I think. Okay, 2 times data is repeated 2 times, so 5 lakh is there. So maximum income is 5 lakh. You can also put distinct clause here which remove data duplication, and whenever there is a data duplication, then it basically consider it as a single unit. Then MySQL max function with where clause. So if there is a condition, then we just write where clause with it, and according to the data according to that condition, data will be filtered. And here we can easily see that condition is employee age must be greater than 35. So rest portion is the same as the previous query. Select max income as maximum income from employee, but add here there is a condition where employee age is greater than 35. So whenever you want to filter data or records, then you always give a then always give where clause, and here the condition is employee is greater than 35 here. So what happens, only the maximum income will be reflected only of those employees who have age greater than 35. So it is, I think, 1 lakh or 10 lakh maybe. Let us see first of all 32. So only those values are considered. First of all, data will be filtered according to the employee age, and all data are rejected where age is greater than 35, and what we get after that, only maximum value regarding to that will be reflected here, and in this case it is 10 lakhs. So next, group by clause. It is most important question regarding to the aggregate function, and most of the time group by clause is asked with aggregate function. So what is the purpose of group by clause? Basically, the group by clause allows us to collect data from multiple rows and group it based on one or more columns. It allows us to collect data from multiple rows and group it based on the one or more columns. And for example, The following statement uses the max function with the group by clause to find out the maximum income in the all rows from the employee table for each employee underscore age group. So here everything is same as that of the previous question, but only the in place of where clause there is a group by clause here, and we make a group on the basis of employee age. So what happens here, that there, as we know that there are different employee ages are there, and there is a repetition of data in this employee age also. For example, we can see that 32 age appears 4 times in it, 1 2 3 and then 4 times in it. So there is a group of age 32, and similarly data is there for different age groups, and we make a group on the basis of age, employee underscore age. Now when we just write select employee underscore age, then age will be printed here, and then maximum income as max income, this is the name of function, as maximum income, this is the name of the column, from employee. Then according to the age group, maximum income will be reflected in your answer. It means that if 32 is the age of 4 employees, then out of these 4 employees, maximum salary of an employee will be reflected here. Just see the output. So for age group 32, there are 4 employees, in which we can say that 40,000 is the maximum salary. And same for 40 age employee of 40, and employee of 35, and employee of 45 here. So basically we make a group on the basis of employee age here, and for that we calculate maximum income for that a group, not only a person, but we can filter data according to the group. So here for age group 32, maximum income is 40,000, and you can see that this is reflected in all other data also. For age group 40, maximum income is 10 lakhs, or 35 50 lakhs, or 45 4,005 lakhs, 4 lakhs 50,000 here, I think, yeah, 4 lakh 50,000. So these are the different different income, maximum income for different employees. Next, having clause. When there is a condition on a group, always remember that condition in group, that condition should be written with having clause just after that of the group by clause. And here we make a group on the basis of city, and we have to find out the condition on a group, and the condition is maximum income should be greater than 20 lakh. So that is a condition of a group. So let us take it word by word. First of all, select, then city is the name of the column, then max income is the name of the column here, and as maximum income provide it a alternative name, then from is a keyword, employee is a table name, then group by is again a keyword, and group by clause here, and group on the basis of city. So we already know that there are different cities in our list, and duplication of cities names are also there. So there is a group there, and so there is a group on the basis of city here. For example, New York, there we can see that New York, okay, New York only appears in one time, but California, I think California appears 3 times. So there are different groups on the basis of city here of table name employees, and then the condition is among these groups. For example, on the basis of group, suppose California, we have to find out the maximum income of those employees who live in California. So that is the purpose of max function here. But there is a condition also in this group, that income should be greater than 20 lakh 2 lakh, sorry, should be greater than or equal to 2 lakh. So this is a condition, and we have to find out the maximum income of employees on the basis of city. So first of all, group will be there on the basis of city, and out of which you have to find out the maximum income, and the condition on the group is have maximum income is greater than equal to 2 lakhs. So greater than equal to 2 lakhs. So let us see the table again. You can see here, first of all, different groups are made on the basis of city, and out of which you have to find out the maximum income, and the condition is there that group of income is greater than 2 lakhs. So below 2 lakhs is not considered here. So we can see that this is the output here. 2 lakhs is also considered because there is a sign of greater than and equal to. So 2 lakh is here. For New York City, maximum income is 2 lakhs. Okay, for California and other cities are also given here. And this is the command. Select city maximum income as maximum income. This is the alternative name given here. From table name employee here, group by city. We make a group on the basis of city, and having this is a condition based on group. Next is MySQL max function with distinct clause. So as I told you earlier that distinct clause basically consider duplicate data as a single unit. Whenever there is a duplication data such that 30 repeat 3 times, then it is considered only a single unit. So that is the purpose of distinct clause here. So MySQL uses the keyword to remove the duplicate rows from the column name and execute the following query that removes the duplicate records in the employee table income column, comma group by city, and then returns the maximum value. So here you can easily see that we make a group on the basis of city here, and out of which we have to find out the maximum income, and maximum income should be unique here because we just write a distinct clause here. So repetition of data is not allowed here, out of which the maximum income should be find out, and that is our answer also. And the column name is maximum income because we give here as maximum income, as maximum income is in double quote, so that is the string replaced by maximum distinct income. If we don't write this, then column name will be maximum distinct clause here. You can easily see that maximum income is here now. So group by on the basis of city. So on different cities appears only a single time here because this is a group. New York is a single group, California is again a single group. So these are the different groups here, and out of which we have to find out the maximum income. So this is the maximum income here, and it appear we use distinct clause, so it take a value only a single time here using distinct clause. Different values are considered, duplicate values are not considered, or duplicate values are considered as a single unit. If there are duplication report, only single values are considered. That is the purpose of distinct clause here. MySQL function, wait a minute, distinct clause keywords to remove the duplicate rows from the column name. That is the main purpose of the distinct clause. Now you can see that the MySQL function in subquery example, that is another feature of, first of all, in distinct clause always remember that distinct keyword is used to remove the duplicate rows from the column name, and it execute the following query that remove the duplicate records in the employee tables, income column, group and city, and then return the maximum value. Okay, our next or last part of this aggregator function is MySQL max function is subquery example. So there is a subquery. It is a little different concept, as because this concept is, we till now not study this concept, but it is a very simple concept. So this is a concept of subquery. So let us see it. What is the concept of subquery here? You can easily see that Sometimes it is required to use a subquery for returning the maximum value in the table. In that case, we use the following query. So there is a query given here: select star means all columns are selected here from keyword, and then employees, and then where, and employee age is equal to select max employee age here. Select max employee age. So maximum age will be selected out of employee age column name, and from employees, table name is employees here. So you can see that first of all, this is our main part, and in this, when you specify a condition, then within the condition there is again a query, and this query is called the subquery. So what happens? First of all, let us take it one by one. First part, select a star from employee where. So this part, only this part, actually select all columns names or employee, and next is where employee age is given here, and this is the condition or the query again, and the query says that select maximum employee age from employees. So after this again condition condition is where employee age is equal to select maximum employee age from employees. So maximum age is to be selected from table name employees, and that becomes the condition of the first query. That is the role of subquery here. So the subquery first find the maximum age of the employee from the table. Then the main query, outer query, returns the result of the age being equal to the maximum age returned from the subquery and other information. So first of all, this query is going to be executed, and whatever is the result of that query is the condition of the main query. That is the main purpose of using subquery here. You can easily see that this is the table name. First of all, subquery will get executed, and whatever is the result of this is a condition for the main query. So you can see that different columns appears here, and for this is the result after the execution of that query. So this is the concept of subquery. So first of all, subquery will get executed, and after that it is of course this is given in the where clause, so this will becomes the condition of the main query. That is the concept of subquery. Now all aggregator functions are over here because we studied all of them, and let us take a quick revision. These are count function, which is basically used to count different aggregate expressions, count values, count different aggregate expression. Then sum is to find out the additions, and avg is found out for average. Min is used for find out the min value, and max is used to find out the maximum values. These are the different functions, aggregate functions used in MySQL, and the most important application of these aggregate function is most important application of this aggregate function is group by clause. So there is definitely a question in our examination to implement the aggregator function using group by clause, or there may be questions like that the output is given and you have to find and you have to write a query for that. If table data is also given to you. So that are the basic important questions regarding to aggregate functions. So aggregate function is over here. So I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching this video.